assume at this point we don't need a break, so I'll call to order the General Government and Public Safety Committee meeting. Attendance has been taken. Any comments from citizens? We'll close comments from citizens. So we've got the police report in our packet. Chief, anything you want to point out?
Facebook's been up a wall for us. We've had some pretty good, interaction on that with trying to identify people. So that's been going pretty good. I'm at the vehicles. We're kind of waiting on other people's schedules to get ours up and running. We've had the Tahoes a while, but we're just subject to other people's schedules before we can get all the equipment on and up running right. So other than that, I think we're good to go.
We have a ballpark time frame yet?
2 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
That's as of today.
Any questions for the chief? Okay, we'll move on to the fire department. Activity reports in the packet. Anything you'd like to point out?
Nothing are calls typical normal again for this time of year, so. That and, can I tell them we got that matching grant, did you tell them? I don't know if you, that grant we got,
I think I did.
did you tell them? I didn't know if they know.
But you
So
might
we're-
go over again.
Go ahead.
Yeah, working on what we, the priority
Yeah.
things we need to get first, stuff like that.
I was the one for additional safety equipment.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So we're working on what we need most on that. We're gonna run the, little truck back to Banner Fire tomorrow. They're gonna take and see if they can get it all reprogrammed back to the factory specs, and then, we'll be able to try to do the pump test. And this electronic stuff in these fire trucks is crazy.
With the pump test, can it be done there or you, or?
Well, they might as well do it.
On site, they might as well do it while
While
you're
they got
there.
it there, they might as well do it.
Okay.
They're about due to have pump test anyway, so.
So good, yeah, good.
We'll run that, I mean, they're gonna have probably, I would hope, very few days. See how that goes out.
And this is the one that hasn't been able to,
Hasn't pumped
Hasn't
the past
been,
test for the last
right.
probably 3 years, 2 years.
The newest truck.
Yeah, it's a new truck.
It's not from lack of effort trying to get it to.
yeah, there's definitely been plenty of effort. Anything?
That's about all we got for that.
Okay. Anything for other public safety? Emergency management?
We're still under a burn ban.
Yep.
I know we've gotten several phone calls at City Hall asking, when, and it's until we're officially out of a severe drought, correct?
We really
Weather.
haven't got any rain, I
I
mean,
know.
it's just the way it
Well, you
is.
probably burn at the Baptist church.
Huh?
Probably burn with the Baptist church. It's wet enough over there.
I mean, there's some people that are doing stuff, and that's just.
A lot of fireworks being shut off right now.
What's
A
that?
lot of fireworks being shut off. I've heard a lot of
I haven't
complaints
heard-
about
I haven't
that.
heard any.
But you.
Shooting off at 11 o'clock at night.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard 3 people today.
I've heard a bunch over at
Might be
my
gunshots.
house.
That's open far.
I haven't seen it up there.
It's down from normal
Oh,
years,
yeah.
but it's still happening.
And I mean, I don't know if that's something we're gonna look into doing later on in the year. I need to talk to that.
We've had a lot of requests that
The
we
fireworks,
do put
Yeah,
out the fireworks.
a lot of people, a lot of the towns have put them on. It sounds like they've done it for the last holiday in September of got frozen
I
at
was
Labor
wondering
Day.
at the same time.
So I've heard two or three other places that postponed them till Labor Day weekend or in there, so. Just a thought, I don't know, I don't know what we're gonna do with that.
Save them for next year, we'll do a double show.
That's what I said.
Hey, have we already purchased the fireworks?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Right there. Like a double show.
Didn't we sign a multi-year agreement?
We did.
Yeah. So we're gonna get them next year too, so might as well try to use them if we can. They definitely have to be out of the burn bin.
Got that rain first.
Yep. Okay, we'll move on to economic development, Chamber of Commerce.
I
Anything you'd like to share?
We haven't got a whole lot going on, but we're getting geared up for our wine walk this fall, the car show and, the, car show and barbecue contest is coming up. I will be out of the office all of August. I will be at the Missouri State Fair. I take care of a building down there. I will have the phone with me, so if anybody needs anything, give me a call. So I'll be working remotely. Otherwise, that's probably about all I've got. We have had several new businesses join the chamber. We've noticed some work on some other new businesses and restaurants coming in, so I'm trying to get coordinated with them. So.
I know last time we chatted in one of these meetings, we asked how Anchors Fest went. It was too soon to tell. Had to count all the money still. A
Yeah.
Expensive. How did that play out?
Did Brittany send you numbers?
We don't have no numbers in here.
No, not yet. Okay. I don't. That would be a Brittany thing, so I can have Brittany send you those numbers. I don't have any of the numbers. Brittany is now our new Anchor Fest coordinator.
But that still goes back, you're the director.
Yes, but she will have full control of Anchor Fest.
Understood, but I mean, it's gotta report up to somebody.
But yeah, once she gets those, I'll be in contact with her. So.
And it's arguably the biggest event in Centralia each year, and we would like
Absolutely.
We would like to know.
Yeah.
At least, high level, how did the finances play out?
Yeah.
Did we make money? Did we lose money? Is it worth the investment?
Yeah, absolutely.
I believe it's worth the investment, but I haven't seen any financials. It would just be nice to have at least.
Yeah, no, I'm that's my fault. I'm sorry. I thought she'd already presented those to you guys. So, but yeah, we'll get those.
She
to you.
talked with, to clarify, she talked to Tara and I, came in and met with us and kind of gives a recap of, in generalities, what was going on, but we
Okay.
didn't really get down into that.
Sure.
And we got nothing,
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
solid, I mean, so that'd be something to check on.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions under economic development? Okay, we'll move on. Park Board, the agenda and minutes are in the packet. Park, I guess the agenda's in the packet. Library's got the agenda and minutes in the packet. Don't see any other committee reports at this point in time, so it brings us to accounts payable over $1,250.
Before we get to that, let me bring up something on the cemetery board of the advisory committee. You know, we've had that situation where someone wanted to be buried in the old part of the cemetery back in the day. We did a lot of studies, had a lot of conversations, discussions about it. And it was deemed at that time, I think pretty much unanimously, that there were a lot of people out there potentially that were, there's people out there that have been buried or in a resting place that we have no name or knowledge of who they are, because it was very easy to find it. A lot of those lots and plots are still available on paper to buy, but that's the reason I guess we quit back in 2002 or whenever it was, selling that to other than cremations. So that being said, one thing I talked about was putting up some sort of a monument or something out there within reason, because to go back and to do a DNA test and all that what's in the ground would be fruitless. I mean, it'd be terribly expensive. So bottom line is, I'm gonna follow up with them to find out where we're at and what we wanna do to try to maybe put something to recognize all those souls that are potentially buried out there in unmarked graves. So that, though, we'll let you know, we'll follow up on that. I was talking to Tinker Dawson about that about 2 weeks ago. So just give you a heads up. That's where we're at. I haven't forgotten.
Sounds like a reasonable approach. Okay, so accounts payable over $1,250. Any questions? None. We'll move on to financial statements. Anything point out there? No? general government?
The auditors were in last week, so that's actively underway. Things are going really, really well with the audit, and, Marilyn has done a really good job keeping up with the information and making sure it's ready to go for the auditor, so we're looking at wrapping it up, I think, pretty quickly with it.
Any chance to knock off one of our repetitive findings this
No.
year?
No,
Okay.
the hair on the back of my neck stands up from it, so I can answer that for y'all. No.
Where are we at on ARPA money? Have we heard anything?
Yes, so I did email, the county, and they were not expecting, the answer I got back just stated that they were not expecting the amount of applications that they had received. They received, over 100 applications. So they were gonna need another, few weeks to make that determination.
See how many more Columbia places to get the money.
And we're still at the bottom of the pile.
Oh, I hope not.
We don't know that.
Yeah, no answer on ARPA money from the county yet.
They just don't want to tell you they gave all the Columbia's.
Earl checks in daily, so.
Yeah, Earl.
Yeah,
did-
they-
Understand, I mean,
Earl.
it's important funding for us. We really need it, especially with the way things are, so yeah, it's very important.
Any as may arise?
Make a motion with adjourn.
Got a
That's
motion
about
to
the
adjourn and a
fastest I've
second. All
ever
in
got
favor?
it out here.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We are adjourned.
You set a record, man.